Hey guys, it's Cole and Prateek with the Bridge Group. I think that this video might be a little overdue, right? But
we made it.
We made it. This video is really to welcome Prateek to the Bridge Group. Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Very happy to have you. So
you.
I know that you jumped right in, already converting people from open houses, doing open houses on the weekends. But I wanted to first ask you, what brought you to real estate in the first place? You're new to the Bridge Group. You're not new to real estate by any means. You're one of the very few agents that I know that actually invest in the product they sell. And we'll talk about that. But what brings you to real estate?
First of all, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Bridge Group's phenomenal. I think my biggest motivation was seeing my father reach the pinnacle of real estate in India, and that encouraged me so much that 10 years ago when I came to Texas, I put myself in the hospitality industry. That one-on-one connection with customers and actually caring about people, that motivated me so much that I decided to join real estate right after I got my realtor's license. And my mentor always used to tell me that yes, you're buying houses, selling houses, but always invest something in real estate. So I was lucky enough to do one commercial deal and 2 residential deals this year as an investor. So anytime I'm buying or selling or even helping people buy or sell a house, I always tell them invest some portion in real estate.
Yeah, that's great advice. Having a mentor is great advice, yes. But doing what they say is also great advice. And I'll never forget, one of my biggest deals that I had ever done, it was at 1.7, 1.8, like a $50,000 check that I had gotten at closing. I took that and I put it into an Airbnb. Now that Airbnb gets me an extra $50K net a year. Yeah. So instead of taking that and putting it on a car or something else that's going to depreciate in value, we bought real estate, which I think is awesome. You kind of did what we did, which is come into real estate through the back door of investing, right? Now I came to it because I was like, dang, these agents are making 3 to 6%.
I know, right?
I was like, I'm going to do that.
I want to do that too, yeah.
But no, you've already done some commercial, some residential investing deals, kind of in a niche market too. Do you want to talk about that?
I was on HAR like everyone day and night, and I was looking for the cheapest property for the longest time, but I came across this burnt house and I was like, this seems interesting. So I had some money saved up. I put in a cash offer, 2 days on the market, picked it up and got it demoed just because I had good contacts with subcontractors.
Okay.
Got the structure, took off for a good price, put it on HAR, and 28 days later, it got sold.
So you bought a burnt property, you demoed the house, you just completely...
The remaining structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Took it off the lot and then you sold the lot on HAR for a profit.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad to be working with someone creative, and that takes initiative like that. All right, so Prateek, you obviously love real estate, love investing in real estate, and I think one of the biggest things you had talked about earlier was your ambition to not just be transactional, but be relational.
Correct.
And I think that if you continue to hold on to that, that is what's going to take you to the top of the charts in the next year, 2, 3 years. Focusing on relationships has been something that we founded our company off of,
yes.
And that's why we have a massive database of referral leads every single year. So, but Prateek, you do a lot of things outside of real estate. If you're not buying properties for yourself to invest in, if you're not selling and helping your clients buy as well,
correct.
What are you doing? Where can we find you?
So my focus is Sugarland.
Okay.
I like to be in the Houston, Katy, Sugarland area. But apart from real estate, this dedication, this drive, I think the reason behind that is my running.
Okay.
So I came up with this crazy goal to run all the 6 major world marathons.
Oh, wow.
So I completed Berlin, Chicago, London, New York, Tokyo, and was fortunate enough to get into Boston for next year.
Nice.
So
is that the last one?
That's the last one.
Oh, man.
Yes. So,
okay.
So yeah, I'm a very focused person, and that's what I bring to real estate also. I actually care about my clients, and that's one thing which a lot of people don't emphasize on.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
I think it's a good segue into the next one. A lot of people think that their real estate career is a sprint, and it is not. It's not the 400.
Yes.
It is definitely a marathon, right?
Yes.
And so a lot of people get into real estate and they're like, well, I did these things and it didn't work. Well, what is that marathon? Let's just say a 3-year marathon. What does that look like for Prateek? And where do you want to find yourself? Where do you want to be in 3 years into your real estate career?
I don't want to be the best, but I want to provide the best services.
Okay.
Regardless of my ranking, if I'm in the top 3, top 5, that is not necessary to me. What my father has taught me is like, you put in the work, because his client, who was his client 35 years ago, is still his client.
Yeah.
So regardless of my rankings or how much I produce, I just want to be a good realtor who cares.
Do you think that those two correlate? The best service will eventually get you to the
Hopefully.
top of the charts?
Hopefully.
I think so. Actually, I know so, right? I think that that's something that Kelly and I, when we set out to create the Bridge Group, we had worked with other top producing teams, we had worked with top producing brokerages, and we saw a lot of agents were very transactional. They were very, hey, once the deal is done, lose my number, right? And for us, it was, hey, once the deal is done, that might just be the very start and beginning of our lifelong relationship. And that's why, you know, we have clients that have sent us 22 transactions or deals or referrals because we continue to maintain relationships. So I think you're on the right team, man, as far as relationally focused, and we're glad to have you. Welcome to the Bridge Group, man.
Thank you, Will. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.